Well, I told you guys we had picked up a new car. We debuted it a few days ago on the channel. We're here at my buddy's shop. My buddy Austin Jennings, I've known him for, I don't know, a good while. And he kind of helps me out a lot here and there. And he's a Ford guy. So we've got the car on the lift. They are pulling the motor out currently, and it's locked up.
Might turn after this, but I doubt it. Oh, how bad, new wrench.
All right, so tell me what you were telling me on the phone, Austin. This thing was just plumb locked up.
Oh yeah, it's locked up tight.
Looks like it was definitely under some water.
We got the blower pulley off finally, at the expense of my ratchet.
At least it wasn't a Harbor Freight, was it?
Yeah, it's that cheap Snap-on
Okay.
shit. So.
At least it's what is that? 28 inches? Probably?
Something like that.
I mean, you tell me. Oh.
So, we tried to turn the engine over and almost broke the crank bolt off of it.
So it's
locked up tight.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
So it'll be a full rebuild, probably definitely bored because the cylinders are going to be completely corroded and rusted. But you can see the crank pulley. This thing's going to need everything. But underneath it's pretty clean. Plugs. It looks like a scary movie, like a dark hole. There's like a spider fixing to jump out of this motherfucker. Oh my Lord in heaven. So we got it off. Austin's banding this thing. He's the man with the plan that got it out for me. Throttle body, all that stuff. No rust in there, surprisingly, but yeah, water neck for sure. But yeah, I opened that up again. I can hear it. But no, for real, the blower feels really good. We're gonna get this thing over to Mike Henson and drop him off a very rusted boat anchor and see what we can't turn into this for a short block for the old Cobra. Well, we're gonna get it all loaded up, get it on a pallet. We're gonna put it in the back of the old Super Duty. Man, I'm excited. Manly crank, Manly rods, valves, pistons, all the goodies from Manly that makes for these mod motors. Got some UPR products on the way. Then I gotta figure out what blower we're gonna put on it.
Cobra purist by any means, but I don't know.
BKB 2159. Yep, it's got Promon heads on it. I'm getting on the road this morning. It actually doesn't look too bad with a little bit of dew on it. Kind of looks like it's supposed to, but we know that it needs some loving. And then we're gonna go to Tulsa today. We're gonna get this bad boy dropped off and see what she's done. And then we're gonna get this dropped off with Mike Henson at Henson Racing Engines. And we're gonna get this bad boy going. Headed to Tulsa, but first we gotta take the kiddos to the drop-off line. So we're gonna pull this 03 Cobra through the school drop-off. We just got here to Tulsa to Chase Perfections Auto Detail here in east side of Tulsa. We just unloaded the Cobra. We got Chase here. We got his business behind him. We're gonna see what he can do with it. We're gonna do like a full wash, polish, see what we can bring back on the car. Obviously, it's been setting since 2015. It's got a little mold on the paint. Obviously, it's not gonna come back perfect, but I'm really excited to see what he can do with it. And I bet you he can get this car back to its former glory or really close. And then we'll take it to Brian, and Brian will paint probably the fender, the hood, and the bumpers for me. And we'll get this zinc yellow Cobra back to where it once was. So we're gonna get it dropped off today with him here at Chase's Perfection Auto Detailing. And we're gonna run over to Humble today and pick up my 2001 Acura Integra, which they just installed a little supercharger on. So getting a couple of birds killed with one stone here in Tulsa today, and we're gonna hit back the road. So we're getting a lot done today.
How's it going, guys? A little update on J-Rod's Barnfind Terminator Cobra. This is day 2. This is kind of where we're at after we did a full deep wash, decontamination, clay bar scrub for what felt like half a day. But it went from covered in moss, mold, whatever, from sitting since 2015. This is kind of where we're at right now. We started off doing the headlight restoration. I don't know if you guys saw the 4 pictures. They were pretty foggy. They're not quite 100%, but they are definitely, as you can see, way better. Same thing with the paint. We're not 100% done at all. We're kind of just getting started. We're about to pull it back in and give some more love to the buffer. But you know, as you can tell, it's already looking way better. The wheels were completely covered in rust. Paint and everything was just covered in just all kinds of nastiness. But this is pretty much where we're at, and we moved the tail lights. We're gonna get rid of the smoke look and give it back to that OEM red. And then after we're done with the exterior, we're gonna work on the interior, and of course we'll give you guys some updates there. So thank you.